Okay, students, really happy to take this topic today. It is about the game theory. Okay, game theory. We know that what is a game theory. Am I correct? Game theory. We know that two-person zero-sum games is nothing but two persons of playing, and the loss of one person is exactly equal to the gain of the other person. Such a type of game we call it as two-person zero-sum games. We say. Okay, now look at this. As I already told you, player A and player B, player A, player A and player B here, player A and player B. Okay, right. So I told you already that what is this is a matrix. Am I correct? What is payoff matrix? We say what we call it as payoff matrix. Okay, right. We know that. Now let me expand so that you understand exactly what is what. Now look at this. We have to minimize. Then only we can get exactly what is what. Otherwise we cannot. Okay. So let me take exactly what is what here, and then we will discuss about that. Now this is what we call a payoff matrix, that is matrix which gives some exchange of points from one person to the another person. We call it as what? Payoff matrix, we say. Okay, right. Now how many strategies player B is taking? 1 2 3. How many strategies player A is taking? 1 2 3. Okay, right. Now look at the first strategy for player A. So among them, the minimum gain for player B is what? 1, and here minimum is minus 11, here minimum is minus 3. So these are the minimum gain to player B. What is his aim? His aim is that to maximize the minimum gain. That's what his aim. Suppose that this player B is in the winning mode, then what his aim is that he wants to maximize his minimum gain. Now what is a minimum maximum among this minimum is 1. Okay, maximum among this minimum gain is 1, so that one we have written here. So max min is equal to 1. Now come to player A, and he's taking 3 strategies, and he is in the losing mood. The losing mood he is situation. Therefore, what his aim is that he wants to minimize his maximum loss. Player A wants to minimize his maximum loss. Okay. So first we are finding out what are the maximum loss. Here maximum loss from the first strategy is 1, from the second strategy 13. Look at this 13, from the third strategy it is 13. Okay. So the maximum loss for player A by these 3 strategies are 1, 13 and 13. 1, 13 and 13. So what is his aim? The player A's aim is that he wants to minimize his maximum loss. He wants to minimize his maximum loss because he is in the losing situation. So he wants to minimize his maximum loss. So among these maximum losses, the minimum is 1. Okay, the minimum is 1. Now what I see is that here in our case, the max min is also 1, and min max is also equals 1. Okay, so if max min equals min max, then we call it as it is a pure game. So in our situation, in this particular game, max min equals min max. Here this is satisfies, therefore we call it as a pure game. Now look at that, the intersection of max min and minimax. Intersection of minimax and max min is called a saddle point. This is called a saddle point. Okay, so the saddle point is this. How we have to give the notation for that, how we are representing this. For player B it is 1. For player A also first strategy. Okay, player B, it is the first strategy. Player A, it is the first strategy. Therefore, for saddle point, we have to write as 1 comma 1. Suppose here saddle points comes here, then player third strategy 1, 2, 3. Sorry, here. Suppose 13 comes here, then it is a third strategy for the player B and third strategy for player A. Okay, and therefore we have to write it as 3 comma 3. Suppose this is the saddle point, but this is the saddle point. Therefore we have to write inside the bracket the first row and next column. Which row is that one? That is first, and next one is column. So first row, first column. That's what we say saddle point. Okay. Then one more point is that if the min max equals min max equals max min equals this value, this is called the value of the game, we say. So what is the value in the saddle point is called the value of the game. Okay, the value in the saddle point is called the value of the game. So here the value of the game is 1. So if the max min equals min max equals value of the game, then we say that it is a fair game. It is a fair game, we say. So this is a fair game because fair, F-A-I-R, fair game, because min max or max min equals min max equals the value of the game. Therefore, the value of the game is equal to min max equals max min. Therefore this particular game we call it as FIR game. Okay, right. Now in this particular situation, this is a pure game because max min equals min max. Suppose max min is not equal to min max, then we call it as it is a mixed game. Okay, it's not a pure game, it's a mixed game. I will talk that later. For this time we talk about pure game only. Next time we talk about the mixed game. Now if this is a pure game, that implies first player takes only one strategy, second player takes only one strategy. That is, both the players are taking a single strategies, where in the pure game type. Okay, so since the player first takes only one strategy and player B takes the another strategy, that is nothing but the intersection of the max min and the minimax. Okay, so in this situation, player B has to take the first strategy and player A also the first strategy. Therefore optimum strategy for the player A is the first strategy, and the optimum strategy for the player B is the first strategy, because look at that, straight to the max min, that is the first strategy he has to play, and he has to play straight to the first strategy. Therefore the optimum strategy for A is first strategy, and optimum strategy for B is first strategy. Okay, so if mixed game means max min is not equal to min max, that's some wrong is going on. Okay, it is wrong. You have to write max min is not equal to min max, then it is called a mixed game. If both are equal, then it is called a pure game. And this only two players are playing, such that the loss of one player equals the gain of the other player. Therefore this is called a two-person zero-sum game. So okay, with that we study about the pure game today. In the next class we'll talk about the mixed game. Okay, till then, thank you very much.